Chicago is a city of green, a city that safeguards its precious environment. Welcome to Chicago at Play.
The Conservatory is it's a tropical destination in Chicago, which is a pretty unique, place to go. And when the cold weather hits Chicago, you walk through the doors of the Conservatory and you're greeted with, 80 degrees, sunshine, humid air. It's just a great escape during our long, cold Chicago winters.
This is a place where you're not going to feel cold and where you can bring your whole family for family picture, holiday, and feel like I'm in a different place in my city.
There's always something blooming, and you always have to look down, look up, you look all over the place, and you'll find tons of stuff in flower.
Both the Lincoln Park and Garfield Park Conservatories are filled with fascinating varieties of plant life, all housed in different theme rooms.
Cool thing about the fern room, that's when the dinosaurs were, around here, and ferns and the cycads that are in that room were originally here when the dinosaurs were here. And actually, we have this little thing for the kids to go look at. We have these little dinosaurs that are made of plastic, so they can go hunt for them inside the fern room, so they can go look around, see how many they can find.
So right now we're in the Palm House at the Garfield Park Conservatory, and the Palm House is the largest display house. The roof is 62 feet tall, and it's reminiscent of an Illinois haystack, which was the design that Jens Jensen wanted to stick with. And it's like a tropical rainforest. And being the first room that you walk into, it really kind of takes your breath away, especially in the winter. It's a room where you naturally want to look up and you gaze at these huge fronds and this wonderful canopy of palms that you're seeing on the west side of Chicago.
The orchids, we have a collection of hybrids. We have some wild orchids, bromelias.
Orchids are the most advanced of all flowers, and they've come through years and years of adapting for different types of pollinators, but there's always orchids in bloom. We have a succession of flowers that keep coming through, and it's always different.
The Sugar from the Sun exhibit is our latest exhibit that opened up in 2008, and they can see bananas and coffee and limes, papayas. There's a waterfall that they can get in. They can touch the wet rocks. There's orchids that are blooming, and the blooms are just dripping above you. It's a really, really special space.
Always look up. That's the biggest thing. A lot of times we have some vines that are blooming up above. We have banana plants that have fruit on it. Well, the kids really aren't exposed to these tropical fruits. Here they have the opportunity to come and see it and look for themselves and see how they really do grow, and see how that thing that we find at the grocery stores is right here, and it's growing and it's blooming and it's setting up fruit.
The Children's Garden is a great space at the Conservatory because it has interactive displays. There's a small carnivorous plant bog, and every kid loves to see a carnivorous plant eat a bug every now and again. And there's a tornado slide. There's an interactive bee that you can make fly into the flower.
Both the Lincoln Park and Garfield Park Conservatories welcome families most days of the year. And the best part? They're absolutely free.
It's warm and inside, and you can take off your coat, and it's got a place for the baby to play, and we can just hang out, and there's no waiting line, and I don't have to buy a coffee.
I have a toddler, and they're great indoor paths to run in circles and run in circles and run in circles without having to worry about a coat or puddles or what have you.
I would definitely come back. It turned out to be closer to home than I expected for being on the west side, and it was a quick little trip out of the house. I think we'll add it to our repertoire between the Children's Museum and here.
It's really close. There's great parking. It's on the L. I don't see what's not to love. It's the best indoor playground in town that doesn't involve paying money.
If you want to learn more about these tropical escapes, visit our website and plan your trip to Chicago's special gems.
And this is a living museum, they're living masterpieces, and it's great for people to come in and make a connection with plants that they don't get to make anywhere else.
You get to go to the tropics and don't have to pay for the airfare. It's great and it's free.
It's just unique, where you can find peace, where you can relax, where you can take a walk in paradise.